There is just one word that I want to say with regard to the procedure adopted by the UK government. I do not base in the least to complain because I am fully aware of the difficulties which confronted the UK government in this matter because one of the matters which I presume ultimately led to this decision of the UK government was that because of this wild remorse floating about the world, there was a vast movement of sterling from the UK to other countries, and probably events compelled them to act in the way they did. They were faced with a very difficult and a very delicate situation. I make the fullest allowance for the fact. Nevertheless, I feel that if arrangements had been considered in time, it would have been possible for the UK government to take the Commonwealth ministers more fully into their confidence than they apparently did. I say that for this reason that in the Commonwealth Ministers' Conference, which was convened for the very purpose of discussing the dollar situation, there was no reference whatever to the subject of devaluation, and if, as I understood it, the resolution passed by the Commonwealth Ministers' Conference provided the brief for the Washington talks. Then the decisions reached at Washington by the representatives of the UK government, in my opinion, exceeded the brief that the Commonwealth Ministers gave the British Chancellor of the Exchequer. The issue really is whether higher education can be based merely on translations. Translations are important, and in many countries where the languages do not provide adequate textbooks, the conveying of knowledge, the conveying of thought, it done through the personal medium and the quality of the teachers is the thing that really matters in the development of thought and in the development of books. Therefore, while I strongly support the idea that there should be a concerted policy for translations and for the production of books on every subject, I do not know whether it would be possible for me to vote for a committee at this stage. For this purpose, when various organizations are already functioning, including the National Book Trust and the various academies which exist and which are backed not only by the state governments but to a certain extent by the central government also. I rise to support the bill. The bill deals with some of the practical problems of implementation of a very useful measure.